Being a great player does not always mean that success and trophies will also follow, especially in the world of American sports, where there can only be one winner every season. That's true of the NFL, MLB, NHL, and in the NBA, when a host of top basketball stars have never managed to go on to win the NBA championship, with some not even making it to the championship finals. So in this video, we are going to tell you the top 3 NBA players that can't win on their own. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Top 3. Number 3. James Harden. Back in 2019, Kobe Bryant had reasoned that the playing style of James Harden was never going to win him any championships. Another year, another disappointing exit from the playoffs for James Harden. This season, probably no other player was favored to win the championship as the Beard. After having shared the court with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn, the former MVP demanded a trade and joined forces with Joel Embiid in hopes to lead the Sixers to the 4th title. However, Harden seemed to have disappeared in the postseason this time around, playing with no pressure in these playoffs. The 10-time All-Star had his lowest PPG, FGM, and FTA since he was in OKC, putting up merely 5.3 points on 28% FG in all of the second halves of the Eastern Conference semifinal series against the Heat. James underperformed, and how? To be honest, this shouldn't come as shocking. Despite playing in a team with several players to share his offensive load, Harden was unable to go past the second round, let alone win the championship. Definitely, this is a matter of concern for Harden and the Sixers front office. However, it will be interesting to see whether or not the organization reworks its strategies and figure out the best position for Harden to be the most productive he can be for the team. Number 2. Russell Westbrook. Westbrook has had massive struggles with efficiency, playing winning basketball and being a true number 1 player or even number 2. Fans love him due to his flashy and exciting highlights. But let me ask you this. Would you want this man on your team? Look at his career numbers. 43.7% field goal percentage for a career is not very good at all, especially with his usage rate being so high. He also has been chucking up threes in the past few years, which is awesome if you are making them, but is also something Westbrook struggles with. He is a career 30% three-point shooter, and since Kevin Durant, left Oklahoma City, it has been on 5.3 attempts a game. It is just not an efficient shot percentage at all. He shoots the ball way too much, averaging 22 shots a game since KD left, while only making 9.7 of those. What makes it worse is all of the turnovers, averaging 4.8 a game in that stretch. Shooting inefficiently and constantly turning over the ball is just not winning basketball, plain and simple. His inefficiency gets even worse. The man drops down to 41.1% from the field and 29.8% from 3. Turnovers stay right where you would expect them, at 4.8 a game since 2016, and 4 for his career. And in Westbrook's final year with OKC, alongside an MVP caliber Paul George, they went up against the Blazers. In that series, Westbrook shot 36% with 4.6 turnovers a game and got bounced in 5 games. Last year, Westbrook and the Rockets barely made it past the Thunder in 7 games, led by 36-year-old CP3 and a bunch of rookies, then proceeded to get destroyed by the Lakers in 5. And no, Washington is not going to change this playoff success. They are not winning anything besides a trip to Cancun after a few games. Westbrook has been afforded so many great players around him that will find themselves in the Hall of Fame, yet he will have no rings to show for it. Westbrook played with Durant, Harden, and Prime Ibaka at the same time, KD until 2016, Paul George, and James Harden again in Houston. The only reason that the OKC team with Durant was competitive was due to KD, not because of Westbrook. KD leaves and Westbrook gets bumped 3 times in a row in the first round. Number 1. Kevin Durant. Despite all the talent Kevin Durant has and the impact he makes on the court, he hasn't shown that he can win a championship on his own, outside of Steph Curry's umbrella. In Oklahoma City, he only made the finals once and lost the series pretty badly to a LeBron-led Heat team. In Brooklyn, dysfunction and chaos have defined his tenure, and the Nets haven't been much of a threat in the East. Couple those facts with the ultra-high price, and it kind of makes sense why teams are hesitant to make a move. As of right now, The consensus is that the former MVP will be headed back to Brooklyn next season, whether he likes it or not. The situation is the same for Kyrie Irving, who has earned even less trade interest than his co-star. Unless something changes, the silence we're hearing now will continue into August, and maybe into training camp in the fall. But the real reason why I say all this is because he was simply swept in the first rounds of the 2022 NBA playoffs. Then before that, he joined the Warriors, who already beat him in the playoffs that he blew a 3-1 lead to. Stephen Curry and the Warriors, he has to show without Curry, he can win one. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.